What's up guys, welcome back to another one, and in today's video we're going to be talking about new and interesting ways to form your collection. I'm all about figuring out ways to enjoy this hobby and new ways to just focus in your collection, and really I feel like this is an overlooked part of the hobby, and I'm not saying that it's completely new and innovative. It's not, something that I made up. It is something that people do, and people do it in a lot of other hobbies, but I feel like personally I overlooked this, and I really do want to start collecting more of these items. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So we're here on TCG Player, and like I mentioned in the intro, I kind of want to talk a little bit about a new form of collecting. And in the comic book community, which I am a part of just because of my job, I work at a comic book shop as a comic book dealer, and one big part about comics is buying books that you enjoy the art from, and specifically you enjoy that specific artist. And the reason we're on TCG Player is because you can go to the search bar here and you can go ahead and type in a artist, and I'm not spelling that right there, but it will pop up. So we can pull up Mitsuhiro Arita, and you can actually sort by all of his artistry. And so as you can see right here, Mitsuhiro Arita is sort of the baseline. This is the golden standard of an artist, in my personal opinion. I think just the fact that you've got Charizard, you've got a ton of the base set, and Skyridge, and Aquapolis, and Neo Destiny, and just the list goes on. Team Rocket, there is just some phenomenal artworks from this artist. And I think that as a Pokemon collector, it is not focused upon nearly as much as it could be about artists. And now, I'm not saying that this is, a completely new idea that I'm bringing up about the hobby where, I really love this artist, I want to collect their art. And an example of this is Real Breaking Nate, who collects none other than Tomokazu Komiya. And I think that part of the reason for that is because it's such a unique art. It's such a unique type of artistry. It's very honestly, if I had to put a word to it, it's very abstract. It almost gives me a type of Van Gogh vibe. You get some of these artworks that are just really there's so many colors, and it's just like, it's really just in your face. And I think that some of them, look kind of silly, but I think that is kind of something that people like to collect sometimes. And you'll see there's some of these, Slowbros and Slow Kings that Riley's a really big fan of. And I personally really do like this artist as well. And I think that there is an artist for everyone, that you could find someone that just makes art that really personally touches you, and something that, you can cater your, collection to, or maybe even perhaps dedicate a binder to, some of this artist's works. And I just don't think it's nearly talked enough about in this hobby. Finding an artist that you really personally love. And, I'm trying to collect more from some of my favorite artists, which that segues into what are my favorite artists. Well, here's a couple of my favorite artists. I have a lot of variety in my collection of artists, but these are just two that I really enjoy. First being Ryo Yuta. I might be pronouncing that wrong, so I'm very sorry, Ryo, but these are just some absolutely phenomenal artworks. I love the action that is going on in a lot of these artworks. I love that, the Pokemon are kind of almost coming out of the card in a lot of these artworks. Look at this Raichu, this Gliscor, this Garchomp, and just a phenomenal artist. And truly, I love the fact that there's so many evolutions that this artist has done. And I actually own a lot of these evolutions that you're seeing me pass by. And there's just so many cool cards, a lot that are from my childhood. I remember seeing these types of artworks. And there's so many to count, and I love this artist. And not every artist has nothing but bangers. I will admit, there was a couple artists when I was looking to make this video where I was like, this person doesn't really have a ton of, phenomenal artworks. Maybe like they're kind of just one and done. They've got that one hit wonder that just really took off price wise. And I think an interesting example of this is the Umbreon VMAX, which, absolutely iconic artwork at this point. But I just thought it was really interesting that when you look at Kichiro Ito, you've just got that one card, and when you look priced high to low, you've got that one card, the Keldeo, and then as you go down, there's some other TCGs here, of course. And it's really cool to see just how affordable, some of these cards are. Some of the ones that you can grab, maybe they won't be, the highest grade, cards, but they look phenomenal. And just to be able to, put together a binder of some of your favorite artists' works, I think would be really awesome. And then my second artist that I wanted to share in this is Kuki Saito. I believe that's the name. Again, very sorry for any mispronunciation in this video, but this is one that I have that Espeon alternate art, and man, that is just such a great artwork. I really do like that. I like how that looks. And also, I like the artist's other work as well. Like this one, the Pretend Comedian, which I actually talked about in a video not that long ago. I really like the Pretend Comedian artwork. I think it's super cute, and it's a Pikachu promo that sells for a very high dollar, considering these promos and how readily available a lot of them are. This Gengar is another one that I really like art-wise. This Leafeon, which is from Majestic Dawn, I also have this one. I believe I have that one in Japanese though. But just a ton of really great artworks, and again, not crazy expensive. A lot of these are around the $10 to $20 price point. Of course, I have it sorted high to low. So, if we go ahead and sort it low to high, we can see that there's a lot more, of these kind of bulk cards. But if we go through a little bit more, you can start to see, some of these artworks of, commons that you can just fill your binder with from these artists. And that was just something that I wanted to talk about. I hope that you guys enjoyed looking at my artists. Leave a comment down below what some of your favorite artists are, and if this is a type of collecting that you would want to get into. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you guys liked this one, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I'm really enjoying just being able to look at all these awesome fundamentals of the hobby and being able to learn with one another. But once again, I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.